Well, hello and welcome to another Beer Guys TV BrewCast from our studio in Glencoe, Minnesota. We're going to talk about a Minnesota beer.
Of Karst we are.
Oh boy, stick around.
If you're looking for serious, in-depth beer information, well, you're listening to the wrong show. But if you want fun and entertaining beer information, you've come to the right place. It's another Beer Guys TV BrewCast.
Well, welcome back. And again, as I mentioned, we're in here at our studio in Glencoe, Minnesota. Things have changed a little bit. We'll talk more about that a little bit later on. But Shane, what's going on? What do we got?
Well, I referenced Karst in the intro, and I said that because you said that with our first brewcast that we did about Karst Brewing.
I did?
Yep.
Wow.
Of Karst you did.
He remembers better than I.
So one of the ones that we visited over the summer.
You're supposed to say, can I talk about one I've been to?
Oh, yeah. Can I talk about one I've
That
been
is
to?
line. Of course you can.
you had to, that was the setup.
Okay.
And you can go back and watch that
Yeah.
anytime. But this time we have Karst Brewing out of Fountain, Minnesota.
Now, real quick, Fountain, Minnesota, for those that are unfamiliar, and even if you are in Minnesota, you might go, Fountain. That's southeastern?
Southeastern, almost straight south, really. It's down by Lanesboro. It's about 20 miles north of the Iowa border.
Oh, so
So
it's way
it's-
down there.
Yeah, by Preston, that area.
Okay.
So it's a pretty area.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really nice down there. The bluffs and the rivers that comes through and stuff. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that whole area of southeastern Minnesota, you get over to Winona and all that.
Yeah.
It's pretty. So
It's very
yeah.
beautiful down there.
And they've got breweries. That's good.
And Karst is a good brewery. I mean, they make really good beer. And this one happens to be called Ember Waves.
Ember Waves,
Mhm.
like Ember Wave, not Amber, but Ember.
No, Ember.
Waves of beer.
And
grain.
I don't know if the Ember is because it's a red ale or if it's because it's smoked.
Oh, it's a smoked.
Because this is a smoked red ale.
Oh, I made a little cute play on words there. Ember Wave. Yeah, you can go
Yeah,
both ways. You got
exactly.
the grain, you got the smoke. Yeah, that's
So,
cool.
Yeah, and I've had this since last summer, so I mean,
Okay.
it's kind of aged. I hope it
But
ages well.
It's cellared well, hopefully. We'll
Hopefully,
see.
it's been cold the whole time.
Yeah. Okay. Oh,
So-
okay. That's good.
Yeah, so there's that. But let me pop this open for us.
That sounds like a plan. That's always good.
I'll get you going here. These are always hard to pour out of these
Yeah,
crawlers.
crawlers are tricky. Almost always make a mess when I pour. Ask
There
Carol.
you go.
She's always going, what? Okay, I'll get a rag. What are you saying? Interesting. So a smoked red ale. You don't
Yeah.
see that too often.
No, and that's what intrigued me about it.
Sure.
And in fact, this was not on tap when we were down there.
Oh.
So I've not had this.
Oh, really?
Right.
Oh,
And
fun.
yeah, and luckily they had
How
it
about
in a
that?
crawler. Yeah.
Yeah, so you could grab one and something to take home and still have a surprise.
Exactly. And of course share it with a beer guy.
Well,
So,
I gotta like this guy. Yeah.
but that is
Excuse me.
it's kind of more of a brown.
Yeah, kind of a brownish with a
Or
slight
Amber?
red hue. Amber. I guess it's amber. Amber.
Ember.
Interesting. It smells a little bit sweet.
Yeah, it does.
You get that too? Yeah, and a little bit. I can smell some grain.
Yeah, it's grain. The notes of the hop notes are more floral
Yeah.
to me. Not really.
So speaking of which, the IBUs on this 22.
The IBU is 22.
22 IBUs on this beer, so it's
Yeah.
not a big hop bomb.
Now this one here says it's 5.8%.
Okay.
Their website, they have Ember Waves, but it's not the smoked version, and that
Oh.
was higher. That was like 7.9.
Okay.
Their Ember Waves Red Ale is 7.6 in 22.
Oh, so this one's 5.8. So this is a little bit
Yeah.
more sessionable.
So this one could have been just like maybe a one-off specialty
Sure.
thing that they did.
Sure.
But 5.8, I'm gonna assume 22 IBU.
Yeah, I would imagine that base are going to keep the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's got a pleasant aroma though. It
does.
smells good, but I don't pick up much on the smoke.
No, I was kind of waiting for that smokiness, but maybe it'll be in the flavor profile.
Yeah.
So I say we go in.
Let's go in.
I don't get much smoke there either. I mean, a hint of it, but which
You
is
know what?
good. Sometimes they overpower these.
It comes at the end.
Yeah,
It comes at the end, like if you're eating a sausage, like a smoked sausage,
Yeah.
like a summer sausage might be, and then after you've done swallowing it, and then you got that
Okay.
aftertaste.
Yeah.
That's where I'm picking up smoke. And now that I've taken a sip, I can actually now get that in the aroma a little bit.
Yeah, you know, yeah, it's pretty smooth.
It is very smooth.
It's a easy drinker, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You get that slight. You can catch a little bit of the hop on the back end, but maybe that's between the little bit of hop and a little bit of the smoke.
Mm-hmm.
But the smoke is not overpowering. I know some people say, "Oh, sometimes the smoky beers are overdone," and some of them are very smoky.
Some of them are.
This is very faint.
It is it's very light smoke. It's a hint of sweetness to me, not much.
Yeah, I get that too. It balances it out a little bit.
Actually, if you look at the lacing, you can kind of see
Yeah,
it does a pretty good job of,
yeah,
You
it's
know.
around pretty decent.
yeah, and really the foam is sticking around pretty well.
Yeah, especially if, from a crawler like that, and if you've had it for a while, sometimes they.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. Karst Brewing, Fountain, Minnesota,
Yeah.
down southern, near the border.
No, actually, there's some good breweries in Iowa, so
There are.
we should go visit some of them.
Yep, we've been to some, but there's room for more.
That's for
Of
sure.
course, I think the last one we went down to, not to get off track, but Toppling Goliath. Of course, that's a big one. Carol and I went to that one. And we went to Millstream Brewing over in Amish country over there.
Yeah.
That was fun. How do you like the studio?
Yeah, so we should talk a little bit about that. So we want to change up the format a little bit. We're trying something new. We're trying something different.
Yeah. Got new lighting.
Yep. Nobody else is doing this that I know of.
Yeah.
But what we're doing is filming on a 360 camera.
Yeah.
So it's taking the film of 360 degrees of all of us, and I can reframe that, and then just kind of make the video out of that, the reframing. Yeah.
He's the producer, folks. That's I just drink beer and talk. I get the easy part. And if there's something special you want us to see us talk about, or beers or whatever, or just general suggestions, just send us an email at BeerGuysTV@gmail.com.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're open to ideas. In fact, we've done a lot of things by suggestions. There's some that said, "Hey, I'd like to see some shorter, quick ones." We're working on that. We'd like to see some in-depth ones about certain subjects. We're working on that. We got that in the works, and then our standard ones. So there'll be a little something for everybody. We just appreciate you, and make sure you like and share and comment, and then tell others too, because that gives us more flexibility to do more things.
And yeah, exactly. It gives us a reason to get up and drink beer in the morning.
Hey, not every day is just a breakfast stout.
That's
right.
Sometimes it's a lunch stout,
Yeah, right.
especially on the weekend.
Yeah, right. Huh? Also watch for us, and we're still getting kind of new on some of the other social media platforms. We're trying to bump up our Twitter and our Instagram, and of course Facebook, and then of course our YouTube channel. Make sure you will follow us on there. So
For sure.
But anyway, back to the beer. Karst Brewing, Fountain, Minnesota. This is a smoked red ale, and Ember Wave, and 5.8% on the ABV, 22 IBUs. I think I don't know if this was a one-off for them, so you may not be able to get this again, but it just kind of tells you a little bit about their ability to brew.
Right. Their Ember Waves is available.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know if the smoked version is.
Right. Yeah.
So I happened to pick it up last summer. I thought, well, I'd like to give it a try. They didn't have it on tap at the time, so I just grabbed a crawler. That happened to be, I don't know if there's only one or two left, but
Sure.
I thought, wow, I gotta try that. It's
There you go.
smoked
Yeah.
beer. I
Beer.
like smoke and I like beer.
Well, there you go.
Good combination.
How do you go wrong with any
I
of that?
So what do you think you'd rate this beer, Greg?
We do it, try it, buy it, or skip it. It's a strong try it for me. I almost want to say buy it. I would say you need to at least try it, even if you don't like smoked beers or if you don't like red ales. I think you might be surprised with this one.
Mm-hmm.
So a strong try it for me.
All right,
Yeah.
and for me, it's a buy it. I really like it. I like the flavor. Initially, I had to get used to it a little bit, but now that I'm kind of sipping on it, it's like ooh, it's got a good mouthfeel. I like the smokiness, but it's not so pungent over the top. So to me, it's a buy it.
There you go, and that's how it works. And you might think differently if you get a chance. If you happen to be roaming around southern Minnesota and stop in at Karst Brewing and check it out, let us know what you
Tell them
think.
the beer guys sent you.
There you go. Those two crazy guys down in Glencoe, Minnesota. But anyway, well, good. Well, thanks for bringing us, Shane.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And good job in the studio.
Well, you helped.
Oh, I did. See, I can help with something.
Yeah, that's right.
But is that it?
That's it.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up for this Beer Guys TV BrewCast from Glencoe, Minnesota. For Shane Zeppelin, I'm Greg Johnson, and until next time, beers to ya. Yeah.
Beer Guys TV reminds you to drink responsibly. Our reviews are honest opinions. Your opinion and taste may vary. We encourage you to try beers and products for yourself and form your own opinions. Remember to check out Beer Guys TV on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. We'd love to hear from you. Tell us what beer you like and send us your suggestions for us to review. You can contact us at beerguystv@gmail.com.
Carol got a kick out of Chad and his salad deal. Yeah, except for the vegetables and the lettuce and the vegetables. Yeah, the rest of it's fine.
Or yeah, like a sunflower salad,
Yeah.
only without the lettuce and the vegetables. I laughed at that.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Carol did laugh out loud at that one.